watching, and they had the aha moment of, wait, what? This price is what? This TSV is what? 5,000 orders have been placed in this show on Harry Slatkin's largest Today's Special Value ever, and sadly his last Today's Special Value or QVC2 big deal of the entire year. You see in this video the mood that is set, or surely you've experienced it yourself. The mood that is set in home lighting via the authentic, the genuine candle. But the one that is done by award-winning home perfumer Harry Slatkin. To be clear, because you know I'm going to talk about the price and the value on this a lot. But price is one thing, value is another. There's lots of low-price candles out there. Value means you should have paid more. And we should have paid more for these candles. But today, they break down to $11 and change. And you are loving this Today's Special Value like I am. Individually, Harry's 3-wick candle, the one that you've been requesting, are $20 and change. I think that's a pretty good value. But that would make it $81.96 to get the set of 4, because none of us can, they're like Pringles, you want more than one. $45.38 for a set of 4. Well, that breaks down via the Easy Pay to $11.35 each. And this is the holiday season. Happy Halloween. Tomorrow, Jen Coffee starts playing Christmas carols at home, and I'm ready to set the mood. So Harry has curated a collection of 4 in your choice of holiday scents, 'tis the season, or I will say, and the Gourmand Collection. So I'm going to walk you through briefly what it is you get to choose from, and then of course Harry will take us on that scent excursion so you know exactly what notes are going to unfold when you light each of these 40-hour candles. 40, 80, 120, 160 hours, artwork encased, including the foil wrapped lids. Might as well come in so we can drink in with our eyes and soon with our noses the scent that is offered in the holiday collection. Frosted Holly, Holiday Spice. These two are brand new and exclusive to this set. You will not find them anywhere else. Next 2 scents are favorites that are sadly retiring. One of them has caused a little bit of a social media furor. This is Season's Greetings, and the white birch is the one that people are astounded is being retired. If you love it or you're intrigued by it, you order the set immediately. A lot of you are going, love it, but also want this, so use Easy Pay and get the $11 Easy Pay for both sets. This is the Gourmand Collection. To include, Harry and I both agree this is our brand new favorite, the Bordeaux Fig and Wild Raspberry. The Sugar Plum and Blackberry, which I think you should burn all year long. Those are new. Returning and retiring, Toasted Vanilla Cupcake, makes me sad. And then, returning and retiring, the Maple Rum Strudel. Those have the gold foil wrapped lids. H220647. It doesn't matter which one you order. If you utilize auto delivery, in May of next year, you will get a spring-summer collection, another 4 full-size 3-wick candles, we have them over there, in a 4 selection spring and summer, 2 of which are returning and retiring, 2 of which are brand new, and we will journey through those in just a moment. These break down to $11 and change each for 160 hours. And it breaks my heart. This is our last time presenting it together. But Harry, I'm so excited for everybody who's going to get these home, light them, and go, wow, for all the descriptors that Harry and Jen provided, they are still exceeding my expectations. Harry Slatkin is here. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
I hope you're not sick of me yet.
No, are you kidding? I'm sticking around.
I can't get enough. But Harry, I mean, this has been a labor of love for you and your team for many, many months. Like, you know,
years,
it's like, you know, you're going to
yes.
have a Today's Special Value. It's become a tradition at this point. But what you have assembled in this sensory journey just puts me in the mood for the holidays and frankly just betrays the price tag that we see.
And I want to say something because I know we're talking about scents that are being retired.
Yeah.
But these were my best-selling scents. But we're retiring them not because they didn't do well. We're retiring them because we're making room for new coming forward. But I know a lot of you are upset because like on the white birch, the maple rum strudel, they sold out. But we're making room for the new. But this is it. If you don't buy it in this TSV, you're not going to get them going forward.
Yeah, and you know, we were talking about the scents, of course, but Harry, you put so much work into making these actual works of art. Look how beautiful they are.
Thank you.
And we've adorned them with some of the scents that you can expect, like mulled ciders, like crisp cinnamon sticks and pine cones, and all the things that put smiles on my faces.
Everything that makes the holidays magical.
Exactly.
Everything.
Exactly. All right, so join us. I know I went through them quickly, and I didn't describe all the notes, but a lot of our friends have been watching throughout the day. They're ready to make their decisions. This is the home stretch of the day, $11 and change easy pay. But like we said, Harry is an award-winning scent expert, and he is able to detect notes and know what pairs beautifully with which so much better than any of us, which is why as you burn these, it's like, even though I have favorites, every time I light them, Harry, I feel like I'm smelling them for the first time.
Because it's a different experience.
Yeah.
So what happens is, I talked to you about the mood. I mentioned some of the notes in it, meaning the fragrances. But each candle has about 15 to 20 different ingredients in it, scent-wise. I don't go through it all because we'd have to bring up pillows out here and lay down. Yes. But that's what my candles do. Now, you asked me, because I relaunched it when I came back to QVC, my 3-wick candle. You all said, please bring the 3-wick candle back. So for this TSV, I've brought a 3-wick 14-ounce candle, approximately 40 hours of burn each one. So you're getting approximately 120 to 160 hours of burn for the set.
The whole set.
I've bought you 2 amazing choices, Gourmand or Holiday. Where do you want to start?
Holiday, I mean, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the 2 new scents, which you're already coveting with your hands. I can see that already. Okay, so we're starting with Frosted Holly. Frosted Holly is iced fresh Fraser. I'm getting all tongue-tied.
It's been a long day.
Iced Fraser fir, frosted hollyberry, that cool peppermint. You know the cool peppermint's like? Do you ever open up your door in the morning and you walk out when it's actually the dead of winter, and you breathe in the air and it almost feels like a peppermint in your mouth?
Yes.
And then you've got winter woods to put warmth and wrap around it. We send some of these out to some of the people who are bloggers to follow and comment. We didn't ask them to say their words. They now say this is the new HomeWorx classic holiday candle.
All right.
Every one of them, not one, every one of them.
I agree. It smells like the holidays.
Yes.
But we also have
Holiday Spice.
Holiday Spice.
Holiday Spice was inspired by years ago when I created the home fragrance for Ralph Lauren. The first project they asked us to do was pine cones tipped with snow and cinnamon. But you know what? I love that smell, but I wanted to make it even better and bigger and more wonderful. So what we did is I took fir needles, I took the clove and of the pomander, simmering spices, I added in white birchwood, and I added in a touch of clementine. And that touch of the clementine makes it feel like a pomander. The mulling spices are heated on the stove, so when you burn this candle, it fills
exactly
your
what it smells
entire
like.
home with the sense of the spices.
Smells like home. Okay, so those are brand new.
Brand
you
new.
are literally the first to smell them and mark them. They will become instant classics.
Yes.
Now, speaking of classics, these next 2 are favorites. But like Harry said, to make room for the new, we have to say farewell to some.
We have to make room in the closet.
These are retiring, so if you are fans or suspect you will be, you stock up as many as you like to fit your budget with that easy pay of $11.35. Halloween is wrapping up, and so we say, season's greetings.
And people are already saying, I ordered my candles on pre-sale and I've got them today. So these are in inventory coming to you right away. Season's greetings. What I love about Season's Greetings, it's a tree scent, there's no doubt, but it's got the fruitiness, so it's not pure tree. So for those that don't love a pure tree moment, this is your moment. It's got juniper sprig, winter mint, red currant, and balsam. It truly is the most magical tree fruity moment.
You burn this if you have the artificial tree.
For sure.
Right?
And how many of you do have an artificial tree? To spend all that money on that decoration and then not make it feel like your whole home is alive with that tree?
You're right.
Silly.
That would be a crime.
It's silly.
Okay, white birch.
Okay, guys, because I know I got beat up over this one. This is not going away because it didn't sell. We sold out every time.
Quite the contrary.
This is a Hall of Fame scent, but we need to make room for new Hall of Fames. White birch is just how it sounds. It's the dead of winter. It snowed outside, or the threat of snow is coming. The white birch is glistening against the moon. You go for a long walk, you're wrapped up, you're probably in cashmere, wools, all bundled up for the winter. White birch is white birch, fir balsam, and crisp winter air. It truly smells like a snowy, wonderful, fresh air, clear moment.
I will ask you this before we go on to the Gourmand Collection,
Yes.
right? Because I know a lot of you are picking this setup for yourself. That's exactly what I did, and I totally get it. I can't wait for you to feel the weight of this, how thick the glass
Absolutely.
is, the fact that Harry included the custom designed,
Look at that's all
foil-wrapped,
raised.
raised lid. And when you are done, and by the way, pen and ink drawing, gorgeous. You see
on
how
the
it
outside.
glistens? Okay.
All silvered for the holiday collection.
When the candle has burned down, and it's beautiful when it does, you reuse this candy dish, ponytail
Someone
holders
just
in the
texted
bathroom.
me because they heard us talking about this.
Yeah.
They actually make homemade caramels. They put them in these, and then they re-gift these as a present. So it really is a wonderful present to actually re-gift and put things in to give.
So I say all
if you
that-
make cookies, put your cookies in this.
$11, $11, $11, $11. That's the crime, right?
That's silly.
Okay, that's your holiday set. I think my suggestion, Jim, what should I do? You get this, and you think about this, and a lot of you have said,
Yes.
I want both.
And you're doing
This
it.
is the more limited of the two choices. It's called the Gourmand Collection.
Yes.
Can we just go ahead and start with what is officially
Absolutely.
like, just our favorite?
Yes, so Bordeaux fig and wild raspberry. First of all, this comes in the gold tone. So you'll see the lid. Jen, you did such a good job of this. With all the white tipping, that's white tipping on the top. It's all raised. It's exquisite to go and match the pen and ink drawings that are all around the glass. This is Bordeaux fig. Bordeaux is where, obviously wine country in
wine,
France
yeah.
in the southern region. What ends up happening when you go to Bordeaux, the figs, when you put in their mouths, they're wonderfully fruity, but they have an earth tone to it. So that earth tone with that fruitiness combined is unbelievable. This has in it Bordeaux fig, wild juicy raspberry, white woods, and vetiver. I declared this year, I haven't for 26 years, I've created not only my own collection, which became the largest in the world. I was around Bergdorf, Neiman Sachs, Harrods. I also did Vera Wang, Tory Burch, Oscar de la Renta, Christian Dior. I did all the home fragrances. I never declared a favorite. Well, I declared Harvest Leaves my favorite.
Leaves, yeah.
I now tell you, Bordeaux fig and wild raspberry is equal to
I
me
endorse that
to Harvest
selection
Leaves.
100%.
It's so incredible, guys.
You're going to love it. It's the candle that if I told you it was special edition, Harry only did 1,000 of them. They're $150
They'd be gone.
each.
They would have been gone already.
They would be gone.
They would have been gone
They would
already.
be gone. Okay, so, and burn these, by the way, all of these any time of the year.
Absolutely.
On one holiday,
I will use these year-round, guys.
100%. All right, so there's Bordeaux fig, brand new.
Top 5 now in my collection, and I say that not often, as you know.
That's right.
Sugar plum blackberry. It is so good. Okay.
You said creamy before, and I
It
totally
is.
agree with you
It
on that.
is. So this one has in it the juicy blackberries. It's got plum, but it's got a plum that you've cooked. And when the skin falls off the plum and you get the juiciness of the actual plum, where it darkens, it gets rich and gooey, that's what this has. I added sandalwood for the creaminess of sandalwood, and in it, it also has rum. But we took the alcohol out of the rum, so it has that dark molasses base to it. It is so wonderful.
Did you just describe an $11 candle? No, you did not.
I did not.
It just happens to be
Because
$11.
I don't design them for the price. I design them for the extraordinary moment.
All right, this is the one I will say for sure. If you plan on gifting these, please do not. First of all, don't smell any of these, but do yourself a favor and don't open the toasted vanilla cupcake
you won't give it
you will
away.
declare it your own
Yes.
immediately.
So toasted vanilla cupcake, again, is not returning. It's sold out. It's one of my best-selling candles, just making room for new ones. But toasted vanilla cupcake is straight out of the oven. This is where the top of the muffin gets just a little crusty because it's toasted in the oven, but yet the inside of it, the bottom of the cupcake, is all gooey and moist and wonderful with the vanilla. This has in it vanilla, caramel, sugar, cream, and vanilla bean. It is so perfectly paired. It's not overly sweet. It's not at all.
No,
Because if you
none
make
of
a
them are.
muffin, you never eat that muffin and say, "Oh my God, it's sweet."
Nope.
No, it's just rich.
You didn't say icing once.
It's rich
It's
and
just like the
it's rich,
cupcake.
decadent vanilla toasted.
All right.
Okay.
All right, last but not least, but she is retiring.
Maple rum strudel, again, introduced it, sold out. We're just making room for new candles. Maple rum strudel is
Spice.
all baked in the oven. If you guys are asking me for my recipe, I'm going to try and figure out how to get it to you because we make this at home. This is where the apples are all diced up and put inside with the cinnamon, with the vanilla, and they're all bubbling together. And then you've got the baked part where you actually can see the flakiness of the dough that encapsulates it to heat it up. It comes out of the oven, it's still bubbling, and you put a big spoon in it, and the only thing missing is vanilla ice cream.
All right, I'm going to ask a couple of favors. For one, I'm going to ask a favor on the set because I would love for us to bring the lights down so we
To
can
get
set
the glow,
mood.
yes.
And then I will ask a favor of our friends at home to please, as you are utilizing your digital devices, go straight to QVC.com to place your order, as the phone lines